ever been at Disney World and thought, I want to be doing something Pokemon related right now? Well, that was me about a week ago. I'm going to take you along as we go Pokemon hunting in the most magical place on earth, Disney World. So our journey begins in Epcot, and if you don't know what Epcot is, it's basically kind of like an experimental, futuristic kind of park. It's personally one of my favorite parks because of the World Showcase, and if you don't know what the World Showcase is, it's basically a bunch of mini versions of a bunch of different countries. And in this World Showcase is where our Pokemon are going to lie because there is a Japan pavilion here. Pokemon originated in Japan as well as Nintendo. Anyway, so I did start by riding a few rides around Epcot. I didn't film that because I didn't think anybody would want to see it. But we did ride the Figment, the Nemo ride, all those fun rides. So basically the World Showcase, it starts off in Mexico and it ends in Canada. You're supposed to go in Mexico first, apparently. Apparently that's a thing, I don't know. So we went in Mexico first, and then you kind of like ran into a bunch of people that were coming from the opposite way. When you're approaching the Japan pavilion, it starts off with these big tall buildings. I don't know what they're technically called, and that signifies to you that you are in the Japan area of World Showcase. Basically World Showcase is just a few buildings of each country. So the Canada pavilion, it just had one shop and then a little bit of booths outside, and we'll get into that later because I did explore the Canada pavilion as a Canadian. Kind of gotta go, you kind of gotta go see if it's representing well. So we're going to be focusing on one store in the Japan pavilion, and that is the Mitsukoshi department store, and it contains a lot of Japanese brand merchandise like Sanrio, Nintendo, Pokemon, as well as some more traditional stuff like fans and kimonos, and then they have some Japanese snacks there as well, which I definitely wanted to explore because this was on the third day of our trip and I was feeling snacky. Okay, listen, I'm a gummy candy fiend. I love gummy candies. Fruit snacks, top tier, so you better believe that's what I was looking for right now. So the first thing that I saw when I walked into the store was a Leafeon Spirit jersey, I want to say is what they're called, but I'm not entirely sure about that. I did take a look to see if there was any other Pokemon on these jerseys, and they only had Glaceon, which the Glaceon I thought looked kind of weird because the writing was all sparkly. So I did end up buying the Leafeon one, and it's basically, it's got Leafeon on the front, and then on the back it says Leafeon, and then it has Leafeons on the sleeves, and I thought it was really cute. And then the second thing that I went to look for was Pokemon cards, and I did go in planning to buy some Pokemon cards and opening them on the channel. However, they were so expensive. There's also this thing I think it was a blind box that my mom pointed out to me, and she was like, I was standing looking at the Pokemon cards and she was like, this cat is crying and it says, why am I sushi? I was like, I don't know what that is, and it's just this cat crying on a box that says, why am I sushi? Why is he sushi? Who made him sushi? I also took a look at the Sanrio merchandise there. I'm a really big Cinnamoroll fan. He's cute. I really like him. I didn't buy any Sanrio because I wasn't looking to spend all my money in one place, you know. There was some cute stuff, but nothing that like really caught my eye. Then there was some more Pokemon merchandise that wasn't like cards or like stuffies. There was, I think, Kangarumis? Is that what they're called? Are they called Kangarumis? I think they're called Kangarumis. Those are pretty expensive as well. There was some hats, there was some backpacks. The Eevee backpack was cute, but I have enough backpacks. I have like too many backpacks that I like swap out. There was some Animal Crossing plush as well. I do play Animal Crossing. I'm an Animal Crossing fan, but I think I already had the Tom Nook, and I just don't really like any of the other ones. I don't like Isabelle. It's the fact that you make an island and then Isabelle comes and steals it from you, and she's like, oh, I'll run the place, and it's like, excuse me, Isabelle, who are you? Like, literally leave. Anyway, and then there was that one villager, I don't know its name. I don't even know who's on my island anymore. I kicked some of them out, and then I kept getting these like ugly ones coming in, and I was like, literally get off my island. Anyways, then I went to the snack department and I really wanted some gummy candy. And usually when you have snacks in like a different language, there'll be a sticker on the back that like explains to you what's in it and like what it is. So I found a bag of candies that was a variety pack. It was mango, strawberry, and lychee. Lychee? I think I always say lychee. I don't know if it's actually lychee though. Anyways, and I've never had lychee flavored something before, so I was like, that's intriguing. And then if I don't like the lychee, I can just eat the mango and the strawberry. It seemed like a foolproof plan to me. Anyway, so I bought that. Then I bought some apple mochi because red apple, let me tell you, red apple compared to green apple is the best flavoring aside from blue raspberry. Blue raspberry is the best flavoring. Next to that, red apple. And there's not a lot of red apple flavored things in Canada. and America too, I don't think. The only thing that I've seen that is red apple flavor is the Jelly Belly red apple jelly beans. And red apple is just so much better. It's so much better than green apple. I cannot describe that to you. I cannot describe that to you how much better it is. This mochi, it was red apple flavored. And my whole family refuses to try it. But I enjoy it. It's good. So then we decided to hit up the Canada Pavilion. It's actually on the very end of World Showcase. So you have to walk through it to get out of World Showcase just to check out how they were representing Canadians over there in Epcot. And I walked in and I was immediately bombarded by maple syrup, moose, and bears. And I was like, fair enough, you know what? The whole place smelled like maple, and I was like, yeah, you know what? This feels like home. You know what? Takes me right back. They do serve poutine at the Canada Pavilion. Everybody says poutine. You're wrong. Okay, if you say poutine, you're wrong. That was my trip to Disney World. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you aren't already subscribed, I highly urge you to do so. If you liked the video, don't forget to go down there and like the video.